Hi, Erin.
Hi.
I would like to offer you some wine. I have a dry rosé. I am enjoying, selfishly, I have wine in my glass to meet out. I have a nice dry white wine from the south of France. I've got some sparkling wine, a cava, and then a light and fresh summery red wine.
I think I want the sparkly.
Okay, good.
Please.
Excellent choice. I'm a huge sparkling wine fan, too.
Yummy.
So
Thank you.
I did a little light internet snooping
Oh,
earlier today.
AKA Google.
Yeah, and I came across the Segway mating dance.
Yes.
I thought that was super awesome.
Thank you.
What is
Thank
it
you.
like to? I've never ridden a Segway. Is it challenging or is it fun?
It's so fun.
Is it?
Yeah. People give Segways a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
And so we actually, so it was myself and Flat Chested Mama. And we went for a test run in, I think, Edmonds. That's where we rented the Segways.
Yeah.
So we got in our suits and went on a test run just to practice. And I could not stop smiling the whole time. My face hurt afterward because I was laughing so hard. And every time we'd pass people, they would be like, "What are they doing?" Because I would just be cracking up on a Segway for 2 hours. It was very fun.
So you recommend it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Please ride a Segway.
Okay, I will.
It's good for you.
Yeah. How do you choreograph a Segway mating dance?
Also a very good question. We choreographed it first on foot because, Segways aren't cheap as a thing too.
Right.
So we wanted to...
You mean you don't have one of your own?
I don't, not yet.
How
Unless
embarrassing.
someone wants to donate one to me.
Yeah, it'd be
later.
Write a grant for it.
Wink.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be really efficient in our Segway usage. So we actually choreographed it on foot, which was sort of funny because we kind of, we were very floaty. Because we were I don't know how this is going to work yet. So we choreographed it like that. And then when we had our test run in Edmonds, we sort of tried out some of the tricks in people's driveways that weren't home. So they wouldn't get mad that we were using their property.
When I was reading your site, erinpike.com,
which is really under construction.
I did note that.
You read it.
But I read it and I gleaned some things. Someone described you as delightfully odd.
Totally.
And I thought, well, I like that because those are the kinds of wines I like.
Oh,
that
nice.
are delightfully odd. And that wasn't even forced. I really felt that when I read it.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, for you, can you give more adjectives about what delightfully odd in a wine means for you?
I think that it's odd. I would think a wine so this white wine I'm drinking is made from this grape called Gros Manseng, which is, I would call it odd. I mean, no offense to the grape. So, but I like discovering things that are new or esoteric or weird. Part of it is for the sake of weirdness, for the sake of being weird. I will admit that.
Sure.
But it has to be good too. And I also am more into we were talking earlier with Coleman about describing wines, and I just think delightful is something. I don't want to say oh, it has whiffs, delicate aromas of lychee and fresh shot coconut, but rather something oh, it's delightful. It's delightful to drink outside.
Can I try this delightfully odd
Yeah.
one? Let's see how it is.
If it's not delightful to you, we'll just edit it out.
If I do a spit take?
Yeah, or we'll dub something over.
Do I need to do this, the whiff?
Nah.
Although, I'm getting something from the whiff. Is that bullshit? Or is that real?
No, it's...
Why do people whiff the wine?
Well, I think they, do you mean why do they swirl it and then...
The swirl and whiff.
Well, the swirling... the swirling
I've seen this, where it's
Yeah, people would be they get intense.
Fingering the glass against
it's
the
almost,
table.
It's unseemly.
Yeah, it's a little vulgar.
Well,
it's erotic.
here I am. Look at
Swirling
me
and
swirling. I'm the swirler. And then the swirling
makes the whiff.
Right, makes the whiff come up. The swirling makes the whiff come up. So that's the impetus behind it.
But before the swirl, I got the whiff.
Well, right. Well, I mean, I think it's just an affectation. It gets to the point.
So it's a performance.
It is a performance.
It's a
of
performance.
sorts.
If I'm sitting...
Is it too late for my 12 minutes max where I just
You should
swirl
just
and
have
whiff
a row of
for,
these.
It only take 5 minutes. I only use 5 minutes. I don't even need 12.
No, you don't need 12.
But I think it can be an affectation. If you go out to dinner with a bunch of wine people, they'd have their water glass and they'd just be doing this to their water glass, even though it's their water glass.
Oh my god.
Or anything, any vessel. any vessel they would swirl.
Heyo.
Any drinking vessel. So
okay.
yeah, I mean you can actually smell a wine without swirling. You can actually just smell it.
So okay.
But
what does it say about someone who like honestly doesn't know a lot about wine, but they're just like, are they just performing that they know about wine?
I think people feel like they think they're supposed to do that.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Only like twice. But I was like, oh.
I think it's mostly superfluous.
This person just bought me an expensive glass. I should pretend to not want to chug it.
And then they'll be offended if you don't swirl. Maybe, you know, you're like what a heathen.
Right. So it's a cultural.
I think it's cultural. Yeah.
Performance.
Yes, it's cultural performance. It's deep. It's pretty deep. So tell me what you're going to be doing at Northwest Newark.
So it's very exciting. It's a one-person show.
So it's going to be you.
It's going to be me.
Right.
Correct.
I figured that out.
Yeah. And was that part of the Google?
Yeah,
search?
it was.
Hurt?
Yeah. What is a one-person show entail?
Right. So that will be myself performing. And then I kind of came up with the concept, which is I had my friend and peer playwright Courtney Meeker, who writes plays locally, write a one-person show using only female dialogue from the most produced plays in America.
Oh, right.
So the hypothesis being that she may actually not have a whole lot to work with because women tend to be underrepresented in popular theater.
And they're just like reacting to things.
Exactly.
And not like, oh no.
Yep, exactly.
And not like having meaningful dialogue.
Yep.
What are some of the top 10
plays? So we worked off of the list that is published by Theater Communications Group, and that list for this year was 2013 to 2014 included plays that probably a lot of people have seen in Seattle if they're theater goers. The play Red, Venus and Fur, which was just at Seattle Rep, Other Desert Cities. I'm trying to think of other ones. Good People by David Lindsay Aber. There's like a whole bunch that have been produced here recently because they're very popular. So it's their list of the most heavily produced plays currently in the U.S. So we're working from that list.
I wonder if the people from those plays, like who wrote them, will be attending.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, and it'll be interesting too to see if people who are theater goers can pick up on the lines that are pulled from the shows that they've seen.
They might shout out, "Oh my God, I know what that's from Venus and Furs."
Right. That's the project, and then Catherine Karras, who's the local director, is directing. So.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.